time is running out on Taransay, and so is the food.
We're out of coffee, we're out of cornflakes.
What am I doing here? Where's my chocolate?
It's been a bad week for animal lovers and not so good for the fashion conscious.
Glasses on or glasses off?
¿A qué hora?
Latin spirit has infected the castaways.
5 minutos.
And the truth has been uncovered about filming on the island.
BBC Diary.
The outer Hebridean island of Taransay is no stranger to harsh weather conditions, but only the younger castaways are out today.
Tash,
Yeah,
tell me what the weather's like today.
very lovely, as you can see. Lovely and sunny. I think later I might go down to the beach with my swim costume on and have a little swim.
The weather has meant the past 7 days for the castaways have been dominated by one thing, or rather the distinct lack of one thing. The delivery boat carrying staple supplies has been unable to land, and stocks are beginning to run low in the community stores.
The situation with the supply boat is that we were expecting it last Friday, and now, 8 days on, we're still waiting for it. One day it's too rainy, one day it's too windy, the other day it's both. We're out of coffee, we're out of cornflakes. We need more flour, we don't have any fruit.
To have a 2-week period where you've got no cheese or no margarine, nothing, no oil to cook with, is disastrous.
It's a really exciting day because it's the climax of 2 weeks waiting. So when it doesn't arrive, it's a real anti-climax and everyone kind of goes, ugh.
But the wait may be over. The wind that's lashed the shore all week seems to be finally dropping.
So what are you doing out here, guys?
Measuring the wind for our weather chart. It's 10 mph.
Is that normal for Taransay?
40 is normal for Taransay. Okay, shall we go? Yeah.
If the boat does arrive, it will be the last shipment of the entire project. As well as the essentials, it will also bring the community its last delivery of personal allowance orders, or PA.
At the beginning of the year, we set aside part of the budget. We worked out how much, and we decided £5 a person per week would be set aside, and you could buy whatever you wanted.
I do have a sweet tooth, and I would rather like to have just a little something after supper or last thing at night.
I haven't actually bought anything on PA all year, because I had this idea at the beginning that I wanted to experience what it was like not shopping at all year long.
Sometimes when you get a chocolate craving, it can be appalling, and you're climbing the walls thinking, what am I doing here? Where's my chocolate?
So this is the first PA and the last that I'll ever get, and I'm expecting lots of bottles of wine.
Over the last year, Castaway viewers have asked to see more of the island's accommodation. Toby and Trevor have taken them at their word.
Today I'm going through the pod hole. Can you guess who lives in a pod like this? Trev, what are you doing in here? This isn't your room.
All right, Toe. I just thought I'd come in and get a glass of milk.
Well, Trev, do you realise the girl who milked that from the cow had to get up at dawn?
How do you know it's a girl, Toby? Because I found a bike magazine in the room.
Well, I'll tell you what, Trev. It's not only men who are into power on 2 wheels.
Oof.
The girl who lives in this room, Trev, is obviously very close to her family, as you can see. All sorts of pictures of relatives.
Oh, I haven't seen any of these before, except for this one down here.
Hold on.
That's you, Tobe.
That's me. Why on earth would there be a picture of me in here, Trev? What else have we got?
Ah, look at this.
Oh, what's that one, Trev?
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Where are you from, Tobe?
Well, I'm from a small town outside of Leeds called Mars. So you know what the weather's like on Taransay, Trev?
Yeah.
And you need a good range of hats to protect your head, don't you? And this girl is certainly into her hats. She's got a full range there. You want to get one down?
Please, Tobe, yeah.
Oh, Right, can't reach.
Thank you. So hats are very important in this girl's life.
Hats are very important, and she's tall enough to get them down. Hold on. Have you seen that one on the end there?
God, that's a crappy one. Whose is that?
Well, that's mine, isn't it?
Oh. There's quite a few things in this room that belong to you, Tobe.
Did you guess?
You're making me nervous.
No, I've just eaten a couple of chocolates from there.
You haven't.
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
You haven't.
No, we
It's
haven't.
my sacred advent calendar. No one.
Tom,
No one.
come on, we're going to talk about this, but without the knife.
The clock is ticking away on the Castaway project. In just over 2 weeks, the 29-strong community will be disbanded. This week, some of the islanders have begun to repack the crates that they brought here 12 months ago.
For me, it's not something I'm looking forward to doing, packing up, because it just means that it's all over. And frankly, I don't want it to be over.
We're taking stones we found on the beach. And we're taking an old fishing net home, loads of driftwood. Oh, I'm taking a lobster pot home. I'm going to have a Taransay room in the house, and there's only one crate getting packed with clothes in it. And we've got 4 crates, and the other 3 crates are getting packed with memories from Taransay. And this room is going to be under lock and key, and it's only invited guests that are allowed in it. And we're not going to talk, if anybody asks us about Taransay, we're not going to talk about it. What we're going to say is, you know, let's get everything over and done with. Let's, 9 o'clock at night, let's go into the Taransay room and let's just talk about it, because it's quite special.
The contents of this crate, the only things that are dear to me are the things I've actually got here. Nothing I've brought here do I need to take back. But the stuff I've been given here I need to take back, and that's the bottom line, really.
This is carved out of driftwood from Peter and Sheila. And its sentimental value, simple fact is that I detested Peter when he first came.
And I'm not going to be penciled in as the big, bad, grumpy male.
You don't have dogs, you don't have sheep, that is your experience. No, don't finish, I'm going to finish. And he made this for me, and he's a lovely man, he really is. So that will remain with me forever.
The process of packing up isn't just about packing our crates, it's actually about acknowledging that the year is over, basically.
I'll be very, very sad to see this pod get dismantled. So, it's been security and a hiding place, and a thinking place, and a writing place, and it's just be sad to see it go.
It's like a funeral. It's very sad. Very sad.
It'll be heartbreaking. It'll be like a death.
$520 hours to go.
Viewers have also asked for a better idea of exactly what goes on in the house on the hill. As well as being home to the Castaway doctor and his family, the Mackay House has been the location for some of the key events of the year.
Well, here we are at the Mackay House, and I'm going to give you a little tour around. Okay, come on. This is the old kitchen. This was used in the advance party. We actually cooked for about 50 people using this old thing here. It actually burnt through, but we redid it with some cement. That's the old kitchen. Now, if we go through this way, we will come to this room here is Roger's surgery. So we've got over in the corner a heavily locked cabinet full of, I don't know, medical drugs and things. This is the island satellite telephone, so it's only for emergencies. It's quite expensive to use this, and it comes out of our budget. And what we do is we have a book here where you write in who's called where and the amount of time so that we can keep tabs on it. So we've got things like Roger calling the doctor over in Tarbert. We've got Ray calling the sun.
I've had a disagreement with Lion Television, you know, about breach of contract. And they holding me on this island by my will.
Well, questionable. Anyway, that's the satellite phone. Right, we'll go upstairs now and I'll show you the other rooms.
I guess a lot of people here will not be able to wait until they get home and are able to shut their own front door. Their dinner in their own dining room.
Right. This is the famous video diary room, or the infamous video diary room. I'll just... Hello?
I don't believe it!
Julia.
I've got visitors! Just doing a video diary on privacy and lack of.
Basically, this is the video diary room. You can see it's really quite dingy, and we've got all the instructions written on the wall, just in case we forget.
Oh, Gwen still can't.
Yeah, there's lots of people that... I actually did one the other day and forgot to turn the sound on, which is very annoying. Sometimes the height gets changed, so you'll do a whole video diary and then realise that
and then all you've got is
your head sort of chopped off. It's a bit like the passport photo booths. You'll find out you're too high, you're like down here, or you're sort of talking up there.
I kind of miss the days when we were all sleeping up in the schoolhouse and my bed was right by the window.
But most of the time, the camera in this little room did work.
Got my eyebrows in.
This is the real world, not that one out there.
Taransay is just so amazing.
I haven't been laid yet, but it's okay.
Oh, that's lovely, dear.
How can I forget from my pod to here? It's not that far, but I've forgotten what I was going to say.
You take these antibiotics, and they're supposed to... They make your wee a different colour.
So I thought I'd just have a little wee. Won't be a moment.
Kind of...
Off colour, I'd say.
A little bit, yeah.
You know, are we actually completely mad? Or is there some valid purpose here?
I've lost my sheep.
I think everyone's integrating quite well, actually.
Ray has decided to leave.
I'll feel easier when he's not here.
He thinks he's going to make a lot of money out of it.
If anyone leaves this community, then really we've all failed.
It's a very, very sad day in paradise.
Oh, the kids, they get everywhere.
A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rain.
Underneath the arch. Oh, that's better.
A little bit of heaven here on Taransay.
It's only this bloody damn colour.
End of video diary, because I want to go.
Right, that was the video diary room. Leave Julia in peace. Colin and Patrick love coming up here to try and play practical jokes on Roger, and one of the ones which I really like is what they did is they built into the floor here. They actually built it, it was from a doll, and they built it into the wall here so we can't get rid of it. This is Roger, Rosemary, Oliver and Felix's room. Hello, can we come in?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, hello. Right, I'll hand over to Roger to show you around.
This is sort of divided up into children's half, grown-ups half. This is my desk. It's a cardboard box. Candle, very rarely used, surprisingly rare. British Medical Journal, very useful paper for lighting fires. Nice and thin, very, very good to set fires off. That's the British Medical Journal. Now we're moving into Oliver's half of the room, so perhaps I should hand over to just open the curtain, and there is Oliver.
I'm reading the bee now.
What we've missed out on at being a pod is the initial stage of creating your own space. I think that, everyone had a lot of fun sort of designing their own furniture and making their own beds, and I would have enjoyed doing that. And it would have been nicer to be closer to the pods because we are a bit separate. But on the whole, I haven't found a problem living here.
Not only do we have the sea view and the Harris Hills, but we also can see the 4 pods, and everything's the same shape here, because it's nice semicircular pods, nice semicircular polytunnels, and nice semicircular pig sties. So there's a nice sort of uniformity to it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for showing us around.
Pleasure.
See you all later. Off to school, are we?
See you later, yeah.
We are.
OK, thank you. Brilliant. And that completes the tour of the very chilly Mackay House.
Much like on the mainland, the school term on Taransay will end in just a few days. But in the Castaway schoolhouse this week, the children have been studying very different things from their friends at home.
We're going back into the real world soon, and these kids haven't seen or touched money for a whole year. And I think it's sort of time that they got back in touch with money, because they'll obviously be handling it when they go back.
We'll be going into shops and saying, can we have a pint of lager?
That sort of thing, yes.
In January, 12-year-old Jodine will be going to a new regular school on the Isle of Man.
It's going to be weird, but I am looking forward to it. And I've never looked forward to going to school ever in my whole entire life. But now I am. It's just like, new school, new friends, you know, and I'm really excited going back. A man came in.
At her new school, Jodine's unlikely to be as close to her teachers.
What's it like having people that you know as teachers?
Very weird. I've never had the opportunity to make my teacher toast in the morning.
It isn't only children's education that has taken place here. Adult classes will continue till the end of the year.
Well, we're having our Spanish evening class, which me and Ben teach together. And we've got about 8 students, I think.
I think it's the longest ongoing evening class, because we started in about March or so.
They've done really well. I mean, a lot of them are planning on travelling in Spanish-speaking countries next year, so I think they'll do really, really well.
Homework has also been part of the course, though than others.
Toby is super-duper keen.
Todos los días, every day.
You know, he really loves it, and he does his homework and always gets things right. And
do you enjoy learning Spanish?
Sí, me gusta mucho.
Toby's a bit of a swot.
How good are your teachers?
Ben es bien con las palabras y Mónica es muy bien con la gramática.
Which is great. We get a little bit.
Profesora, Spanish for jealousy, please.
There is a slightly competitive element going on between Toby and Des, possibly.
¿Qué restaurante? This is the penultimate class, reporting theft and muggings and robbery and things.
¿La playa ahí afuera?
Sí.
¿A qué hora?
Hace 5 minutos.
5 minutos.
Sí, 5 minutos.
Bueno, pero no puedo ayudar a usted. Esta es una escuela de español.
If you really had wanted to learn a language to quite a high standard, it was possible, as Toby has shown, because he's obviously put a lot of work into it.
Well, the thing is, we're quite natural. We don't need to try that hard, you see, You know, we're not reptilios like some people in
La playa.
Still no sign of the boat, so time for another snoop with Toby and Trevor.
We're going to go through the pod-hole. Come on. Can you guess who lives in a pod like this? All right, Toe.
Oh, hiya.
What are you doing in here?
Well, I just came in, Trevor, and I found this tape.
Ah.
I'm really worried. It says, Tammy reveals all about Toby.
Wonder what that's doing in here. Wonder what else there is in here, Toe.
Well, I was looking over on that shelf, Trevor, and there's this strange liquid.
Oh, let's have a little look at it. Doesn't look very clear, does it?
Looks murky as anything.
Can I have a taste?
Smell, maybe.
Yeah, I'll have a taste.
Ooh.
Oh, I think it's tape cleaner. Tape head cleaner.
Oh!
What else is the Toe?
BBC Diary.
So they work a lot here?
Yeah, but no one works here, do they?
Tatler?
Tatler.
It's Ben's room. It could be Ben's room.
I don't think it is Ben's room, because there's this moisturiser here.
It still could be Ben's room.
Point taken. This is the biggest clue, I think.
I think it is. Smile, please.
Moan, moan, winds moan. Moan, moan, winds moan.
I wonder who lives in a pod like this. Come on, I think we better get going.
Yeah, get out of my room.
Fight evil camera woman.
3 of the Taransay community will not make it to the end of the year. When the supply boat does arrive, it will take all but 2 of the castaway cows off the island for good. It's a sad day, at least for some of the cow team.
So what time is the landing craft gonna get here?
Between 12 and 1.
Oh, quite a long time ago.
Yeah, we're just spending our last moments with the cows, if you like.
Oh, okay, I'll come back later.
Communing with them for a bit. Oh, you're a cow person. That's like
Yeah, but I don't feel the need to spend an hour and a half saying goodbye to the cows.
Lady has a special place in the hearts of the whole community. Just a few weeks ago, they had turned to their veterinary books to save her life.
Complete loss of consciousness, paralysis of the hindquarters. That's a girl, lady. Come on, okay, let's move this over.
Lady, Grace and Foggy are leaving in about an hour. It's very sad, but I'm glad as well because they're going locally to a woman who's got a pet cow who's a bit lonely, so she wants a friend for her, and she said she'd have the calf as well. I'm really pleased that they're going to a woman who's only got one other cow, so they'll get loads of attention like we give them, which is good. And it means as they're up here we can come and see them again as well, I hope.
I don't think we give our cows too much attention.
No, not at all, do we, Angel? We love you, don't we? Mwah.
After 8 days of frustrating delay, the arrival of the boat marks the end of the supply shortage and the start of an evening of excess. But before anything goes ahead, it's cows on, booze off.
As usual, a couple of people have unloaded and everyone else has found an excuse to not unload. So a lot of people up on the hill flapping with the cows. But my concern is the cows can't get on until this is out of the way. Chaos, as usual. Organised chaos.
Despite Tammy's fears that animals would take precedent over booze, the one after another to fill the Taransay drinks cabinet like never before. After months of home brew of varying quality, the arrival of brand name alcohol means a lot to the Castaways, and tonight they plan to celebrate.
The order's for £1,300 worth of PA. I hope it's all here.
Going home shortly.
I've got a few hours work ahead of me now, sorting it all out into little bundles of joy for everyone. There's lots of booze. Biscuits, crisps, always a favourite. Okay,
They're mine.
the atmosphere in the camp will be one of sheer gluttony. Everyone will be throwing down crisps, chocolate, alcohol. Get it all inside you. Really pollute yourself.
Remarkably, not everything on the boat was alcoholic.
Mountain bikes. We're cycling back to London for Children in Need at the end of the year, so we organised to buy, hopefully at a reasonable price, some mountain bikes. So hopefully Warren's going to set them all up so that we're ready to go on January the 2nd. So yeah, strange PA. We haven't got any PA because we've overspent, obviously, previously. So we're not waiting of anything, but it's nice to see that the bikes arrived at least.
Sorry, yeah. So, come on, good. Thanks for that.
A year ago, none of the castaways had any real experience of rearing cattle. Lady and 2 of the calves are leaving for health reasons, to mixed reactions from the official cow team.
Thank God we've had a clear day to get her off.
Look after yourself.
Well, thank God.
Gracie.
Bye-bye.
Well, I'm fine. You know, they've been here, they've done us proud for the year. It's time for them to go. Time for them to go.
I've decided to stay.
Oh dear. There you go.
Thanks.
Memento, lady.
I tried not to cry, but I knew I would. It's kind of the end, really.
The dress code for tonight's party is bad taste. Toby's confident of finding something in his own wardrobe.
They're right at the back. What's it doing right at the back of my wardrobe? Bizarre. Anyway, I'm glad I found this. Tammy's favourite shirt. Whenever I wear this, you should see the way she looks at me, mate. It's just animal magnetism.
Yeah? Looks a bit grim to me. See, I'm not too sure if I should have, to really make it happen, glasses on or glasses off. Do you think it makes much difference?
Glasses off. Definitely glasses off. Well, apparently Trish is going to do Tammy's hair tonight. So I'm just visioning cascading curls all over her shoulder. She is going to look so good. I can't wait.
Hey, the boys are going to love that. Sexy.
God, that looks great, Tammy.
About Trish?
She's promised me a PVC number. All in one, touching every part of her body.
I'm a real wild
Tonight's the night for both of us.
To a party.
Yeah. Cheers.
29 people for 1 year on a deserted Scottish island. In 2 weeks, all this will be over. But tonight, they don't have to believe it if they don't want to.
Well, I'm just out of school, like I'm real cool. Gotta dance like a fool. Got the message that I gotta be a wild one. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. Gonna break it loose, gonna keep on moving wild, gonna keep us moving, baby. I'm a real wild child.
A lot has happened on Taransay in the last 12 months. Next week, in 2 one-hour specials, we'll examine what effect the years had on the castaways.
This island has changed people. In their heart, they know it has.
Extreme fishing!
How do they feel now about the good times?
Have you fallen in love on the island? I have. I've fallen completely head over heels in love.
And the bad.
That's what this whole project is about, it's people.
And if she was in a room, she'd leave. If I was in a room, I'd leave.
And how have the castaways been changed by their year of isolation?
This time on my own has been my awakening.
Monday and Tuesday, 9 p.m. on BBC One, Castaway 2000 goes under the microscope.
And the amount of times I've been asked, why are you here? I've always lied.